Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 1 of a new Let's Play that I'm going to attempt. I've been messing around with this game for a little bit, and a little backstory before we start. Lately I've been really interested in Tolkien's Lord of the Rings universe and the One Ring and, you know, the Silmarillion. I picked that up, a hard copy. I've just been really fascinated by the lore, and I'm trying to get and dig into as much of it as I can. I've been reading the Silmarillion. Yeah, I was a big fan of the movies, although I didn't see all the Hobbit movies, but I'm going to eventually. And I didn't see Rings of Power yet, and I'll get to that too someday. But basically I wanted to play the games, so they are like action RPG types. The thing is, I haven't played an action game in like ages, so it's not going to be a pretty sight probably. Like, I've been practicing a little bit in the tutorial, but it ain't pretty. But hopefully, you know, you still want to have some fun with me. We can slay some orcs and have a ball. It's going to be good stuff. But yeah. Also, if you go to Quora.com, Quora.com, there's a ton of Tolkien lore on there. People ask questions and then like experts answer. It's really awesome stuff. I've been like hooked on that. But let's go ahead and get into big picture mode here and get right into it. See what happens. Let me maximize the screen. Yeah, I don't know like how this is gonna go, but I'll try my best, and hopefully, you know, can at least get some episodes in of me not making a total fool of myself with the action controller. I am using a Steam controller, which is one of my favorite controllers that I could use. I like the trackpads and stuff, but honestly I'd probably have to download the right format, the right profile, and I'm not going to spend time with that right now. I'm just going to use the official profile that's provided by the people who made the game. And that'll be that. But we're going to get into this, guys. We're going to dig deep. We're going to maybe discuss some Tolkien lore along the way. I love this universe, man. It is so cool. And I've just been fascinated by it. Fascinated. So, yeah. Let's get right into it. We'll check the options. We have home theater sound. Video 60 FPS. I can play it on ultra, but when I record, some parts get a little bit slow, choppy, so I have it on like medium. So that's just what we're gonna have to use. But it looks great on video, you know. It's good stuff. I have the camera sensitivity turned up a little bit higher. And yeah, pretty much basic everything using the controller. Let's just get right into it. I have to do the save files. How do I do the save files? Continue story mode. I guess it's starting. Okay, let's get right into it.
In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie.
Oh yeah.
It was here, on the slopes of Mount Doom, that the Dark Lord Sauron was defeated by a last alliance of men and elves. It is here that for 2,500 years the Rangers of Gondor stood watch, guarding against a nameless threat forgotten. And while the strength of Gondor faded, the power and malice of Sauron grew in darkness.
Wicked.
He has returned to Mordor. Shadow, flame have fallen on the Black Gate, and no mortal man can stand in its path.
So, just a warning, there's going to be a lot of cutscene here at the start in the first few episodes, and then we'll get to more gameplay. Also, trigger warning, there's some really brutality and gore and stuff. Well, not so much gore, but just some pretty wicked stuff. If you don't want to see that, like blood and violence, then I would not watch this. Broken blade.
That's a perfect swing for killing chicken. Wouldn't want to hurt you. Take a lot more than that. Dear Hyle, the mighty chicken killer. Come on. Come on. Show your father what you have, huh?
Alright, here we go. A little gameplay.
You'll have to hit harder if you want to best your father.
Hard enough?
Parry, son. Don't forget to block.
You shall not forget to hit.
Stay alert, dear. Your enemy will not always be as he appears.
Easy, son. You're not a soldier yet. I'll have your gun.
This is where it gets a little messy in terms of my skills or lack thereof. Tap right to tap X.
My blade shall rest in your throat.
Dear Hyle, remember your training.
Little execution.
Father, they charge faster than I can strike.
Boom. Boom. Grab and throw. Ah. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play better than this.
Their deaths are far from swift, Father.
Remember, son, lunge deep and cut deeper.
Oh, I guess he's gonna die for me pushing him against the wall. That's just how it's gotta be. Cool.
These orcs are much stronger than any we've ever seen.
They're not orcs, they're lyrics. They're far worse. There's too many. Go find your mother. Go find your mother. Keep her safe. I'll be right behind you. Go.
Furthest I've got is through the tutorial, which is still this part.
Am I dead? You are banished from death.
Excuse me.
But on your road, let's not forget the love I have for you. Dance on beaches in and us, sleep in moonlit fields of view. May you cross another golden age, with preciousness free-flowing, with halfling elves and dwarves engage, their wisdom on you bestowing.
Happy anniversary, my love.
Alien, this is beautiful. Where did you find it?
I still have a few friends left in Gondor.
Did you talk to my father?
Yes, I did. And nothing has changed. He's still very stubborn.
I say we go anyway.
Dear, I will not come willingly.
There must be a better life than this.
Not now. But soon.
I'm just so tired of hiding here, Talion.
We must hide now, or we are both dead. Come on.
We should have left when we had the chance.
Don't move. I'll clear a path. I'm outnumbered. Stealth is my only advantage.
Gotta get the camera situated. There we go.
Put the sword down, Ranger.
Wow, that's a big Uruk. And that was a bad move.
The Black Hand wants him alive. Take her!
And this gets really freaky.
He will win.
Yeah, this gets, trigger warning, guys. Gets pretty gruesome here. Hard to watch.
I'm right here, son. I'm right here.
We'll be together, my love. Soon. Forever.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Come back to me, Elf Lord.
What is this place?
See for yourself. Now, do you believe me, Ranger?
What has happened to me?
You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. Curse binds us together within the walls of Ardar.
If what you say is true, then how do we break this curse?
We find the one who cast it on us. The Black Hand of Sauron.
Oh boy. Here we go, guys.
This looks familiar.
Talion killed a nobleman, Yorith. His life now belongs to Gondor.
Father, if you turn my love in, I shall swear I killed Lord Asgard.
Something about Talion killing a nobleman. Reforge. Fast travel unlocked. Unlocking Forge Towers unlocks the Wraith's memories. Press A to continue. This unlocks new missions, collectible locations on the map, and Mirian. Okay. New missions, collectible locations, and Mirian, which is... Okay, I see it. Alright. Press B to exit. There is something I want to do. I want to turn that little mouse. Hold A to move forward and left stick to jump off ledge. Okay, 1 second. Let me just go to settings real quick. And, where's battery? Display battery. I don't want to display battery. I know it's just a little thing, but it's annoying. There we go. Alright, hold A and then press left stick. Boom.
So, we missed one of you at Narcos, eh? An easy mistake to fix.
Okay, I've got a bow now. LT to enter range mode, RT to charge your shots. Oh. Whoa. Okay, they're coming. So far, so good. Ah.
You will suffer for what you've done.
Love kicking him off the edge. Ooh, there's an execution. Wow, it's so fun, man. It's satisfying. Whew. Gets the blood pumping, that's for sure. Who's this creep? Ooh.
Go back to him.
This is where I have to pay attention. Hold RB to grab, A to interrogate. Oh, hold RB, my bad. Hold RB, A. Gain intel, A.
What do you know of the Black Hand of Sauron?
He is a fiend. Made of thin air.
What more?
A slave I had. Swears he fought him.
Huh.
I sold him for a keg of grog to Gimu the slaver.
This is cool stuff. Alright. These are the captains of Sauron's army. They appear as shadows because you don't yet know their identity. Press A to continue. By interrogating enemies, you can uncover valuable information about these captains. Press A to learn the identity of this captain. Gimub the Slaver, veteran captain, Sauron's army. You have learned Gimub's identity. This will help you hunt him down. His title, the Slaver, gives you clues about his role in Uruk society. Veteran captain, power 3. You have also learned his power rating. This gives you an indication of how difficult he will be to defeat. The power rating also determines your rewards for defeating him. Rewards include runes to upgrade your weapons and increasing your own power to unlock new ability tiers. Motive, hoping a slave tries to escape soon, wanting to make an example. Target, located at main mission. The map and objectives show you where the captain can be located. Press A to continue. Press A to mark your target. Alright, he's marked.
That is where we have to go.
If one can trust an orc.
Trust has nothing to do with it. His thoughts cannot lie.
Ah. So how do I do that exactly? I just grab them and press A? Okay, tutorial on missions. Gold icons advance the story. Red icons display power struggles where Uruks compete for status. Reward of power to unlock new ability tiers. And the white icons represent side missions and collectibles. Reward Mirian to purchase upgrades. You have 2 available main missions. The Slaver, save the humans trapped within Mordor and find the Black Captains. The Spirit of Mordor, learn more about Uruk society and take down Sauron's army from within. Mission complete. Mirian, view entry. These coins were minted by the elven smiths of Eregion, and Mirian became the currency of that realm, prized throughout Middle-earth. As with the Ithildine, star moon, with which they marked their doors, Mirian was wrought from mithril, which they traded with the dwarves for. The currency would commonly be traded between the races at locations such as the market of Khazad-dûm. To honor the dwarves, Mirian pieces featured Durin's door on one side and its great forge on the other. In the Second Age, the Dark Lord Sauron relentlessly sought the destruction of Mirian, and now the coins are supremely rare relics of a long-dead kingdom. So, I can zoom in like that. Alright, cool, so that's Mirian. We've got some other stuff I'd like to go through. Let's go through Mordor. A land of shadows, in case anybody doesn't know, stuff like that. A land of shadow and the home of the second Dark Lord of Middle-earth, Sauron. Mordor beckons the spirits and calls dark things to its twisted heart. It is home to many monstrous creatures, among them Karagors, Graugs, and the Ungol, monsters neither the Uruks nor the Dark Lord have tamed. Its burning heart, Orodruin, currently lays dormant. It has been still for thousands of years. Sauron's fortress, Barad-dûr, has not been fully razed and is cloaked from sight by a dark shroud. The Uruks have seized all of Mordor from the Black Gate to Nirn, hundreds of miles to the south. Many innocent people have been trapped with little hope of escape. Pretty wicked. Next is Morannon, or Morannon. Sorry if I'm getting these names wrong. Feel free to correct me in the comments so I know what I'm talking about here. Morannon. The Black Gate of Mordor is a formidable defensive structure that spans the gap between Mordor's arid Lithui Ash Mountains and the Ethel-Duoth Mountains of Shadow. It has alternately protected Mordor from Gondorian invasion and Gondor from Mordor. Its walls are built of stone and are impregnable. The magnificent structure was created during the Second Age by the Dark Lord Sauron's forces using the power of the One Ring. Later, after Sauron's defeat at the Battle of Dagorlad, Gondorians used prison labor to construct the Towers of the Teeth, Narcost and Carcost, on either side of the Great Wall. Rangers of Gondor manned the gate for over 2,000 years, but their numbers have declined dramatically since the Great Plague. So there's 2 Gondorian towers on either side of the Great Wall. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I don't know if we're going to go through all of these right now, because there's 23 of them, I think. Udun. The Valley of Udun is a harsh and unaccommodating land used primarily as a way station for armies with ambitions to breach Mordor or attack from it. The sprawling land was once populated by Gondorian outcasts, but is now commanded by the Uruks. Udun is bounded by the Black Gate in the north and the iron jaws of Carak Angren to the south, defended by the reoccupied stronghold, Durthang, and cut by the imposing Black Road leading to the fortress ruins of Barad-dûr, where the Dark Lord has retreated after his defeat by the White Council at Dol Guldur. So some of this I know from just studying up on the lore, but some of this is also, a lot of these names are new to me. It's going to be a while before this stuff kind of sinks in. Udun is bounded by the Black Gate in the north and the iron jaws of Carak Angren to the south. defended by the reoccupied stronghold Durthang and cut by the imposing black road leading to the fortunate ruins of Barad-dûr. Right. His defeat was at Dol Guldur. Orodruin, we'll just go over a few of these that we've heard already. Orodruin, better known as Mount Doom, is the greatest volcano in Middle-earth and is the fiery heart of Sauron's realm. It was in the Sammath Naur, chambers of fire within the mountain, that Sauron forged the One Ring to dominate all of Middle-earth, and this is the only place where it can be unmade. Orodruin has been dormant since the One Ring was cut from Sauron's hand on its very slopes. It will once more burst into flame when Sauron has rebuilt his power in the ruins of Barad-dûr. And finally we'll look at oh, no, it's just a few of them. Oh no, there's 6 out of 23 we haven't discovered yet, so that's cool. Barad-dûr. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. The Dark Tower has lain in ruins since it was cast down by Gondor after Sauron's defeat at the end of the Second Age. However, as long as Sauron survives, the foundations of Barad-dûr can never be destroyed. It is to these ruins that Sauron has retreated since his return to Mordor. Hidden behind a sorcerer's veil, he has begun to rebuild his power for the Great War of the Ring to come. Pretty cool. Alright, so it says if I... there might be more in this one. No. Okay, but if I write trigger to visions... tutorial... Oh, I can go over the tutorials. That is awesome. Okay. That would be everything new there. Wait a minute. How do I get back there? Sauron's army. Weapons and runes. Upgrades. Is it appendices? Yeah. Ithildine. Artifacts. There's more. Nature. People. Okay, we can go over people. Talion. We will get to the game and stuff, but I would really like to take my time and really immerse into it. Talion is a Gondorian ranger who was slaughtered on the Black Gate along with his wife Eorith and his son Dirhael. Talion did not find peace in death, however. He was cursed and resurrected by a powerful wraith who possessed his body and reforged him as an undying spirit of vengeance. Talion's swordsmanship, speed, resistance, and training have all been augmented by the wraith's presence within him, as though he himself possessed the power of one of the great rings. He can view the unseen world, lay hands on his foes, and exploit their fears or dominate their wills, making him a monster to the monsters. Talion is bound to Mordor, doomed to reside there until he can destroy the Black Captains who murdered his family and face the Dark Lord who commands them. Eorith was Talion's wife, Dirhael's mother, and Halas's daughter. She was born and raised in Minas Tirith, where her father was a guard of the citadel. When she was 19, she and Talion fled Gondor together to build a new life on the frontier of the kingdom. She was killed along with her family by the Black Hand when Sauron returned to Mordor. Of course, Dirhael was Talion and Eorith's son, born and raised on the Black Gate. Dirhael wanted nothing more than to be a ranger like his father and his grandfather before him. It was not to be. He was killed along with his parents by the Black Hand. Rangers of the Black Gate. Gondor controlled the Black Gate for over 2 millennia after Sauron's defeat, with the Rangers keeping watch over Mordor. The Rangers supervised the building of the Towers of the Teeth, standing guard over the Gondorian prisoners who would later escape into Udun and settle there. Over the centuries, the Rangers suffered greatly, their numbers whittled down by a great plague and an invasion by the Easterlings. Eventually, a small but hardened crew stood to man the watch, a brave few who were quickly overwhelmed when Sauron returned. So that's what happened. Otherwise, you don't want to be at the Black Gate. But that was their duty. Wraiths. There are many restless spirits within Middle-earth who have not been able to find peace in death. Wights, wraiths, and ghosts of terror. Sauron the Necromancer calls to them all within the borders of Mordor. Should he rebuild his power and be able to command this lost army of the dead, he will be unstoppable. Wow. Uruks, the great orcs. The Uruk is the elite of all the orc breeds. They are grown in huge vats as a leadership caste and are taller, stronger, better able to withstand daylight, and more ill-tempered than the other lesser orcs. They are captains and commanders bred for war and determined to take back their homeland for the Dark Lord Sauron. They impose their will with brute force. They hate beautiful things, will not admit to any fears, revel in slaughter, and enslave any who stand in their path. They are certain their Dark Lord has returned to lead them to their destiny as the rulers of Middle-earth. And there was an interesting kind of controversy about in Tolkien's work with what happens to the orcs after the One Ring is destroyed and Sauron is defeated? Is it sort of like either the orcs were killed or they were given land to live peacefully? I don't know. But the hammer was once a man's, a stretcher bearer for Gondor dedicated to retrieving the wounded. His life changed on the slopes of Mount Doom when he retrieved Sauron's mace after the Dark Lord fell. When he took up the weapon of Sauron, he realized that his life had been wasted in saving others who sought glory in war. If men wished to die gloriously in battle, he would grant their wish with pleasure. He became doomed to a bloodlust that would never be sated. He has waited millennia for the Dark Lord's return to Mordor, and now his purpose has been revealed to him. I've never heard of the Hammer of Sauron. That's pretty interesting. The Tower of Sauron. Oh. As the tower's evil has grown, so has his stature. He is trapped inside armor that will not grow with him, and his agony is exquisite. He was once a Númenórean, and as he can recall, he either built a tower or was locked inside one. His appearance is horrific. To stand near him is to feel the revulsion he feels for himself. Even his fellow captains despise the tower, although they have come to rely on his great corrupting evil. His propensity for slaughter is unmatched. He makes his victims feel his pain, and he revels in it. Wow. The Black Hand of Sauron. The Black Hand is the greatest and the most feared of the Black Captains. His mere presence on the battlefield spreads terror among his foes and servants alike. Some say he was once a great king from the east who brought Sauron the heads of 2 Astari as gifts. Wow, that's pretty wild, because the Astari are angelic beings that, you know, Gandalf, Saruman, even, oh no, the Astari are the wizards, I think. Yeah, Saruman, Gandalf, 2 heads of the Astaris. Wow, that's impressive. But others say that he returned across the seas with Sauron after the fall of Númenor. Still others claim that he is the Dark Lord himself, once again taking fair form within Mordor. That's interesting too, because Sauron is not supposed to be able to take a fair form. There are many stories of his origins. All of them are lies. The only things which are certain are that he is the master of deceit and that he serves his Dark Lord with absolute loyalty. Wicked. I never knew about that. Talons of the Black Hand. The Talons are the elite personal guard of the Black Hand of Sauron. The Black Hand was schooled in sorcerous arts at the side of the Necromancer, and he personally draws forth the Talons from their spawning vats at Barad-dûr. They are tested in battle immediately after they are dragged screaming into a world of anger, hatred, and fury. There are always 5 Talons, and whenever one falls in battle, his body is returned to the vats, where his death can feed the creation of his successor. If his corpse cannot be successfully carried back to Barad-dûr, then the remaining Talons are sacrificed in his stead. Wow. That is pretty wild. Not discovered. Yeah, there's quite a bit of cool lore here. No visions or nature, no artifacts, no Ithildine. Alright. Can we save? Let's... New missions now available. View location.
The world has changed. Nothing makes sense.
Nothing has changed.
The map.
This is how it will be. The future and the past are linked in darkness.
I don't understand why I'm here.
And I can't remember. Let's go find the slaver. His mind may provide answers.
Alright. Enter the Wraith World to find the nearby Ithildine. First of all, I have to turn the camera sensitivity down. It's going to take a little bit of tweaking here, guys. This is a AAA game, and there's a lot going on. And I'm getting a little shaky because I'm hungry. Nearby Ithildine.
Why are you so afraid? They're as weak as babes.
It's not one going. It's at the never.
You will automatically enter stealth. Ithildine, I don't get it. Where is it?
I suppose once we're done building the orcs need.
Is it this guy? Akoth the Rash. To learn his details, you must find intel or interrogate another captain. I'm not worried about him. Oh, is that Ithildine? This plant? No. I don't quite know what Ithildine means. Collect herbs to restore health. View the map. for survival. If someone could explain what the Ithildine is it over here? It looks like it's something lit up. It's another herb. Nifredil, so that's not Ithildine. Nifredil, let's view the... I love drinking grog. The small flowering plant Nifredil, may have been born of magic in Middle-earth's distant past. Its appearance is indeed otherworldly. Seen from a distance, a patch of its pale white flowers in bloom will appear to be shimmering as the stars do. Medicinally, Nifredil flowers, when consumed, function as an agent to soothe the humors and calm a nervous temperament. Its greenish stalks can be crushed and made into a thin paste to staunch blood flow. The plant has flourished across Middle-earth and now can be found even in its most inhospitable locales. Pipeweed. Known by many different names, the fragrant herb can be found throughout Middle-earth. Its leaves are commonly dried, cut, and smoked in pipes by humans, hobbits, and dwarves. Because of the weed's popularity as a smoked agent, farmers have taken to devoting portions or all of their fields specifically for its growth and sale. The flowers of the pipeweed plant are less in demand and almost bitter tasting, but there is some evidence that these too have some value. Skilled herbalists have suggested the flowers, properly applied, can dull pain and inspire the senses. Okay, I want to save here, even though it's a little early to end the episode, because I'm really need to get some food in me. So I hope you enjoyed this opening episode. There's going to be a lot more action and stuff as well as we go, no doubt, but I'm just easing into things here. Ithildine view wall. Oh, is it? I don't get it. I don't get what the Ithildine is. It looks like they're... Oh, there's some sort of markings.
Be fighting a good war.
Is this tower Ithildine? Udun foothills. There's another pipeweed. I don't think we should take it. I don't know if it respawns. Oh, is it? I'm trying to find it. Ithildine. Is it down this way? There's a Mirian or M on the map or something. Oh, that's an enemy. I'm gonna keep looking until I find it, guys. Identify? There's another guy?
Should be out there sharpening our weapons on the skulls of our enemy.
Identify.
Arkoth.
Oh, Arkoth. Yeah, I don't want to fight Arkoth right now. I don't know what the Ithildine is, guys. Alright, let's go fight. Well, actually, I'm going to save here, guys, and call it an episode. Maybe that tower over there that's glowing is Ithildine. But next episode, we'll try to take down Arkoth. And I'll see you guys next time, so stick with me. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to really jam out playing this game. Love it. I have the season pass and everything, the full game. So I hope you join me for next time. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. It's going to get a lot better as I get the hang of it, get the controls down, get the feeling and vibe of it, and make sure I'm fed beforehand. So much love, peace, and joy, guys. Take care. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time, hopefully, with much more to come. Bye-bye.